Ombudsman. Dictionary term. He is the king of motor highway and barbecue. You can find him all over town. Coming up next to the stage, let's give a warm welcome to Texas's Budsy.
Give it up for Dave and give it up for Sean and Shane back at the bar. And he mixes some great drinks. And really, I'm up here and I kind of feel like I'm in a meth house here with all this shit around. And here's well, I've seen her before doing the reverse cowgirl. That's what it looks like to me. But no, really, I'm Budsy. I am a barbecue cook, and I haven't been a barbecue cook all my life. I am Dr. Budsy. I make medicated barbecue sauce. Any weed aficionados here? Anybody like weed? Nobody? Well, I'm a medical marijuana patient myself. I've been one for over 10 years now. So, and I don't smoke weed. I medicate myself, and so I make medicated barbecue sauce. Anybody like barbecue sauce? Anybody like barbecue? Yeah. See, I have a restaurant. We're in the process of reopening called Budsy's Barbecue. It's downtown it's in downtown across from the county courthouse, and we're going to have a New Year's Eve festival. It's called Budsy's New Year's Eve 420 Bash, and you can eat barbecue there. We'll have a comedy show. Anybody know what dabs are? The dabs are, first time I saw people, it's these concentrated, this is concentrated THC stuff, where people, first time I saw people doing dabs, I thought they were smoking crack, because this was up in Portland, because I moved here from Portland, Oregon, and my girlfriend here, she moved here recently. She was living here with me before, but she moved here because, see, I used to like, anybody been to Portland recently? Anybody ever been to Portland? I used to live in Portland, and I know this is not funny, but this is my story, so I'm going to keep telling it. And this is a open mic, and so I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Because, well, see, myself, because I moved here from Portland, Oregon, and the thing in Portland, you can identify as whoever and whatever the fuck you want to identify as. And myself, I identify as a cis male, heterosexual, medical marijuana, lesbian gynecologist. And that's the thing. People don't understand. And if you have to explain your jokes, they're never funny. But see, there's one term that I always seem to have to explain about. Is this term cis. It's C-I-S. It's Latin for stays the same. It means that someone was born one way, they're still that way, and they want to stay that way. It's like a man was born with a penis. I have any lesbians here in the audience tonight? Any lesbians? No lesbians? Well, myself, I am a lesbian, and you think this comedy stuff is difficult? You should try to go into a lesbian bar and convince the lipstick girlfriend of a female truck driver that you're Jada Pinkett Smith, and you're just here for a few days looking for some action, and they say, you're not Jada Pinkett Smith, you're a white man with a beard. And I said, well, I will admit that I am a white Jamaican. I learned how to cook barbecue from a Jamaican fella back when I was 14. And people, and the thing about, anybody like barbecue? Yeah, I like barbecue because well, not everybody does like barbecue. There's a lot of vegetarians out there these days that hate barbecues. Myself, I have been vegetarian 4 times in my life, but now I'm back over the dark side, slinging meat tenders. And so we have a barbecue restaurant in downtown Las Vegas where you can get Texas-style barbecue well, in the restaurant, the only thing we smoke is meat. We don't do the Swede there. But anyway, what I was telling you was, I went into this lesbian bar, and they told me you can't be a lesbian because you're a white man with a beard. And why is it that a man? Well, there are some men that can be lesbian. They do. They still have their. Well, I'm not going to talk disparagingly about these trans. And see, I'm a cis male heterosexual lesbian, which means, I was born with myself. See, a cis male was born with a penis. He still has that penis, and he wants to keep it. And a cis female, she has a vagina, and she still has that vagina, and she wants to keep it. And notice I use those medical terms. I didn't say dick and pussy. I said vagina and penis, because I actually am Dr. Budsy. I used to be a dental surgeon. I haven't been a barbecue cook all my life. I actually used to be a dental surgeon. And I wasn't a medical doctor, because I know if I'd been a medical doctor, I probably would have been a medical gynecologist. And as much as I like pussy, I know I would have gone to prison for that. But anyway, no, really, but the thing about being a medical marijuana gynecologist is that, see, as Dr. Budsy, I have discovered a new strain of cannabis. We call it the Viagra strain. And we all know what that cures. And so, but anyway, I am Dr. Budsy. I am a medical marijuana lesbian gynecologist. And the thing I have been told, I am the president and founder of the American Board of Medical Marijuana Obstetricians and Gynecologists. So I'm a self-appointed, board-certified, cis-male, heterosexual, medical marijuana, lesbian gynecologist. And I'm doing these treatments. I am doing treatments for, there's one condition that, do I have any squirters in the office? In any squirters here? See, I have realized over the years that a lot of men have not been able, and that's the reason why lesbians flourish these days, because they've learned how to assimilate the squirting for other female partners. And squirting is males can seem to squirt anytime they want to. A lot of times before they actually want to, and their partners want them to also. So I have realized that there's a light bulb, but I wanted to talk, I do like to talk about female squirters. And the thing about female squirters is that's the specialty that I am concentrating on in my medical marijuana gynecology practice. So if anybody is interested in this particular subject and this particular aspect of gynecology, I'm doing my practice. I have my medical marijuana practice at the Green Door. Anybody know where the Green Door is?
Yes.
Well, I will see you there on Friday and Saturday night, particularly if you're a hot, cis, bisexual female between the ages of 22 and 37. I'm Dr. Budsy. Y'all have a good evening.
Dr. Budsy.
Give it up one more time for Uncle Dr. Budsy. He's got so many jobs, maybe he is Jamaican.